Hey everyone, it's Adam, and today we're going to be talking about my Dell XPS 13 laptop. Now, this is not the latest model, it's from 2018, however it's still a very capable machine and I think it will still suit a lot of people's needs. So let's take a look. So first, let's start off with the design. It's got an aluminium shell and a carbon fibre interior, and it's got a very sleek look to it. I personally have a D brand skin on it, so I'm not a huge fan of the silver, but that's just personal preference. On the left side, there are two Thunderbolt 3 ports. I really like the inclusion of these as it allows me to connect an eGPU so I can game and video edit on this thing. On the right side, there's a headphone jack, a USB-C 3.1, and a microSD card slot. The downside is that there are no USB-A ports on this, which is a deal breaker for some, personally not for me as I keep this on my setup most of the time, but if you're constantly connecting new things it might be an issue. In addition to the ports, there's a button on the left side which indicates your charge. It's a nice thing to have, but it's not necessary. I've got no complaints with the keyboard, it's a very satisfying typing experience, there's a backlight in dark scenarios, and there's also a fingerprint scanner on the power key, which I use regularly to log into my laptop. The trackpad isn't massive, but it does the job. It's pretty accurate, but I prefer to use a mouse anyway. The webcam is pretty much unusable. It's got a terrible placement, the quality's poor, it shows the keyboard in the shot, so if you're planning on using this a lot, I'd pick up an external one. The only good thing about the webcam is the use of Windows Hello, so you can log into your laptop with your face. I like this, but I don't use it a lot. Now, I have the 4K display, but there is a cheaper 1080p alternative. The 4K one does come with touchscreen, but it does reduce battery life, so it's really up to what suits your needs. The bezels are really slim, the colours are accurate, and to be honest, I've just had no problems with the screen at all. The battery life's alright. You get about 8 hours with the 4K one, and roughly 12 with the 1080p one. It's not a big deal for me, as I mainly keep mine plugged in, but if you're travelling around a lot, it's still not going to be a big issue. Now, you can get this laptop in a variety of specs. The CPUs are from Intel and they're the 8th generation ones, but they are the Ultrabook variants, so they aren't going to be as powerful as the desktop counterparts. Unfortunately, you only get built-in Intel graphics, so if you want to game or video edit on this, you're going to have to pick up an eGPU. I have an i7 with 16 gigs of RAM, and for general use, this is perfect. With a GTX 1070 attached to an eGPU, this thing is great for video editing and gaming, and I have no complaints with it. So who is this laptop for? I'd recommend this to pretty much anyone apart from users that want an extremely intensive use case. I'd recommend the 15-inch version for that. But with an eGPU attached, this thing has handled pretty much everything I've thrown at it, and I've got no complaints. I think it's an amazing laptop, and I'd recommend it to pretty much everyone. Anyway guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, feel free to like it, subscribe if you haven't already. If you've got any video suggestions, put them in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time.